like my best friend actually, he for years I wanted him to try ayahuasca for years. Like I was like, man, because he was unhappy and miserable for years, and he was resisting, and he had a bunch of beliefs about it that like scared him, and he was resisting and resisting. And then one day something happened, like, and he realized he could no longer run from himself. And he called me up and he said, "Okay, bro, like there's nowhere else for me to go. I'm out of options. Let me try it."
Hmm.
And it helped him hugely.
Wow, that's beautiful, man.
Mhm.
It's such a
You gotta.
powerful medicine, you know. It's and that's what it's called, you know. Some people I tell, oh, it's just drugs. No, it's a medicine. You know, in Peru, it's their national medicine. You know, this has been practiced thousands of years. It's for a reason. It's here for us. It's here to help
It
us.
it makes me want to cry when someone says that it's just drugs. It makes me want to
Yeah,
cry. Like the the powers that be have done such an amazing job at marginalizing any sort of substance that can give you any sort of experience through the war on drugs,
it's insane.
that it's like people have it's a layer of armor, psychological armor, that I had it as well. Truth be told,
Mm,
mine was a little bit different. Mine was the Christian, like anything that changes your consciousness is witchcraft or like evil, right? That was the thing I had to break through. But what the average person in a place like the United States or Europe has to break through is the idea that, they have an image in their mind. Drugs are associated with a dude lying in a gutter with a needle in his arm, or, someone drinking too much and hitting his wife, or another guy who develops a weed habit or sniffs too much cocaine off a toilet seat or whatever it is. Like, and so for them, it all just gets lumped into this one thing: drugs. That's drugs, right? And I try to impart to people the understanding. This is if we can educate people that the experience of going and doing plant medicine, having a ritual, like spending weeks before thinking how do I need to change my life? What do I need to learn about myself? Doing a special diet, then going into this ritual with other people and drinking this special medicine and having this experience that is not easy, it's not recreational, that teaches you about who you are and the mistakes you've made and shows you where you've gone wrong and how you can do things better. And then afterwards, still like being focused and concentrated on the integration and how you can take these lessons you've learned and really use them to become a better person and a force for good in the world. That experience is so far from what drugs or what people think drugs are, that it's almost like they've come from two different dimensions. Like you cannot even, there's no overlap. There's just no overlap. They're not the same thing. It's like me comparing a motor car and a fucking banana. They're
It
just
doesn't.
totally different things, right? And that's our job as people who proponents of the medicine. We have to get that message through to people, and then they can make the decision, right?
And I realized early on, it's not by just saying it; it's by practicing what it's taught you and shooting that out to the world in your day to day life. And
Hmm.
that's where those people that are super sheltered away from these ideas, they'll start scratching their head, and be like, "What are you doing that's different? Because something's obviously working." And then when that question starts getting asked, that's that little light bulb that pops in, and then all of a
Yeah,
sudden, you know. And I've seen that happen. I've Sammy came to ceremony. It's not because of what I've been doing, or maybe it was, I don't know, but it's that light pops in people. You know, the truth wants to come out. You know,
sure.
and the truth
One
is
of my
our truth.
mentors, he lives his life by one single expression, right? Which is, it's Latin, "fidem vitae vitaro," which means you show your faith through the way you live,
Boom.
right? And that is it, right? Like you're a calmer, happier person who's
Yeah,
more in
man.
touch with themselves, who's kinder to people, who creates more good things, puts more good things out in the world. Like, and then people, you're right, they sit up and they're like, okay, that guy's got something.
Yeah,
He's got something, and I'd like that too. And then
that's
if they
it.
talk to you, ask you about it, then you say, okay, yeah, well, this is it.
Yeah, man.
Agreed,
The
mate.
medicine serves us, and then that's our way to serve back to the medicine by living by what it's teaching. That's
Sure.
beautiful, man.